masterIT is excited and humbled to be your sponsor this morning. And before I introduce Tom, I want to take just a few minutes, about 3 or 4 minutes, just to share with you a little bit about who masterIT is, how we're connected to Tom's message this morning. And I want to share a little story and analogy with you that if you hang with me over the next 3 or 4 minutes, I promise there's a treat at the end. Tom, I'm really excited that you're here to talk about innovation because that's masterIT's first core value. Our second core value is communication. And last night we were playing with our iPads and our iPhones, and if you think about droids and cloud technology and delivery, how much more important is it to all of us today when you actually receive a handwritten note, that type of communication in the days of email, or if you actually receive a phone call, or the absolute nirvana if you actually have a face-to-face meeting. The world has changed a lot, and we were in front of 150 student leaders at the University of Memphis last night, and we really encourage them that as technology innovates, that they really stick to the core, their core competency, and really being able to communicate what your passion is. Obviously, my passion is technology, and masterIT is what we call a managed service provider. That is geek speak for your IT department if you don't have one, and more support if you do. And we serve a lot of you in this room, and I want to publicly thank you for your business. Every time I have the opportunity to do that, I do that. But we serve the 10 to 250 person organization in the Mid-South with fixed fee solutions. And what we end up doing, the result of that, is we really help companies navigate all of these innovations in technology to be more successful and more competitive. In a nutshell, that's what it is. For those of you that don't know us, if you're like most people that we meet for the first time, see if this sounds familiar. You could be confused of how much money you're spending in IT and what the return is. You might be frustrated, or your team might be frustrated by downtime or slow networks, can't get your email, can't print. Or the one we hear a lot is they're just fed up with IT in general. Sound familiar? We hear that a lot. Those are symptoms, that's pain. And when we find people like that, we tell them, I think you need IT Prozac.
Turn on front.
And the cool thing about that is, and listen to me, this is important, those things are just symptoms, okay? Those are symptoms of the real disease. The real disease that we have in technology is we don't have a process for actually how we deliver technology. And Tom taught us last night that innovation is not technology. Innovation is process. And when you do it really right, it changes people's behavior. So really what I've been for the last 5 years is an evangelist and a missionary for changing behavior. So you see on the screen in front of you all the stuff that we do. And when we show this to CEOs, and I'm talking to you leaders, the first time we actually look at this, people say, gosh, I didn't know how much money I'm spending in technology in all these areas and how much it impacts my business. So if you look at this, think about this being ingredients in a cake, a chocolate cake, okay? When we start getting down in the weeds and we talk about the ingredients, like you see, the network, security, data backup, storage, business continuity, email management, all that stuff, those ingredients, our eyes just kind of glaze over. So we won't talk about that. Let's talk about some other ingredients. If you talk about flour, water, sugar, salt, butter, cocoa, sound like anything you know? It's a chocolate cake. But the ingredients by themselves really aren't that exciting. Now last night I asked this question, I want everybody to be honest. Last night I asked this question and 149 out of 150 people raised their hand. How many have ever had a Muddy's chocolate cupcake? Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. All right, what comes to mind when you think about the Muddy's cupcake? Well, we're in the cupcake business. masterIT delivers cupcakes, and so instead of getting down in the weeds, we talk about the end result. And by the way, I was at Muddy's yesterday. They were 10 deep. So Tom, I think maybe we might not be in the right business. But basically, we deliver the experience just like Muddy's delivers the experience. And the ingredients don't matter. So in front of you, on your table, there's a box of Muddy's cupcakes. And for those of you who are adventurous enough, Life is way too short, and it's not full of enough dessert. So it's okay to go ahead and bite into the cupcake. And I want somebody to bite the cupcake, and I want you to tell me how you feel. Okay? Now, I promise you, the name of this cupcake is Prozac.
Oh, you know what? Maybe just back. Here you go.
All right, I'm almost through. Hang on. This is the treat. All right. Out comes not ingredients, relationships, not vendors. That's who masterIT is. Now, let's make one final agreement before I introduce Tom. Director Godwin is sitting in the front row. If somebody asks you what you did today, please don't tell them that you met masterIT and they sell Prozac. We deliver IT outcomes so you guys can focus on your business. So thank you very much.